dollar. We've been talking about the euro US dollar for some time now. And here's what we have. This is the daily time frame compressed. And on the daily time frame, we have a really, really neat channel. Can everybody see the channel? Can everybody see how it's a strong trade plan to buy the bottom of the channel and to sell the top of the channel? Buy, 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 sell, 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 sell. So let's just say you recognize the beginning of the year in April when we said, hey everyone, it's time to sell, time to buy the euro against the US dollar, right around the dollar drop prediction, and you've held on to your trade. Well, you're continuously holding on to your trade until it touches the top level. And if we view it, zoom in, hey, ISI, this is where we're going to bring in the Fibonacci's. And we have our Fibonacci's. We discover that we have a really nice up A is at 1.0520, B is at 1.1288, C retracement is right around the 50 area, 618 area. D extension is the 1.618. So our D extension will be our targets 1.1763. Excuse me. And we're going to talk about buying the euro right now. And if this is our target, and this is the current trend, I just want you to look. Can everybody see how the market is making higher highs and higher lows? Can everybody see how it would be a very strong trade plan to buy the market at the low, at the low, at the low, at the low? Excuse me. So we're looking to buy. I like to use counter trend lines. I think counter trend lines are very nice. I think counter trend lines are great. I think counter trend lines build a lot of confidence. Solves a lot of issues with finding good trades. And, you know, I've been talking about this for 1, 2, 3, 4 days now. I've actually been talking about this since this first push where we could have made 500 pips. But there's a counter trend line break, there's a counter trend line break, there's a counter trend line break, and we're breaking right now. So, type in a wire yes in the question section box if you believe that if you would have identified one of these buy lows or counter trend line breaks, you could have made some pretty decent profit on the way up. And this is the daily time frame, so this is 270 pips up, this is 280 pips up, this is 646 pips up from where we are now to our target. We'll use our calculator to be exact. Target is 1763 minus 1258 current price points, 505 pips. So you have 505 pips or $5,050 to be had here, one pip being equal to $10. Okay, so once it closes, if you want to buy, you can buy. Where do you place your stop? That's simple. Just place it below the U-turn. I'm going to give a little bit more wiggle room, but we're going to go 1130, 1.1130. 1.1130 will be the stop. And so current price point is 1257 minus 1130, 127 pip risk. Okay, so how many of you would be willing to risk about 127 pips to make 505 pips? How many of you would be willing to risk $127 to make $505? $1,270 to make $5,050. Well, this is the position trade. And entry is real simple. Waiting for market to close above counter trend line. Or micro. You know, you can do micro risk, what, $12.70 to make $50.50. So let's turn to the 1 hour time frame, and let's try to find some smaller risk. Now, what I like turning to the 1 hour time frame to try to attempt a smaller risk. We may not find it. We may not even find a trade, but let's see. Now, some of you are going to be questioning yourself on what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. This is a very, very straightforward, simple concept for me. I am only looking to buy. Why? Because I have a 505 pip bullish target ahead of me. And counter trend line break 1, counter trend line break 2, counter trend line break 3, counter trend line break 4, waiting for another counter trend line break. So far, we could have bought there, 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 or there. Is this market moving fast and aggressive? No, not at all. It's not moving fast and aggressive at all. It's not. Look at it. You know, if you draw it, if you just draw a purple line from where we are now, can you just draw left? We're at the same price point as of August 27th. So August 27th was last Thursday. So we're at the same price point as last Thursday. What does that mean? Well, that just means that this is a position trade. It's taking a long time. You're not going to buy this market, and you're definitely not going to be paid out in 5 minutes. So you're going to have to understand that this trade's going to take some time. So have some expectations. Place the trade, which I'm about to show you, and if you want to place the trade, you know, go enjoy your day. Walk away from the computer, because if you watch it, it's going to drive you crazy. Entry. Waiting for market to close above counter trend line bullish. Stop. 10 pips below low of U-turn. Okay, so what does that look like? Well, looks like this. If the market closes above the counter trend line, buy the market. And then you're going to look at the low that formed before the U-turn, which is be this low, which is 1232. Measure 10 pips below there, 1222 will be the stop. And that risk will be about 50 pips. And so our reward will be 3 times the risk. So the reward will be 150 pips. And so if we get this trade, we're looking at about 1418 for reward, 1418. Well, look at that, 150 pips. Okay, go ahead and type in done, D-O-N-E, when you've copied this down. Excuse me.